Right. There you go. Sorry, my bad. My mic was muted. Now it's all good. So, how is everyone? How is everyone? I know I was muted. I know. I fixed it now. I fixed it. Right. So, there's a new system. I'm not used to it. I'm just sorting it out. Right. Good. People are okay. Wonderful. So today is going to be a little different. I'm trying out a new system. I'm trying out a new set of things to do things with. So yeah, I'm going to show you a few bits of gear, show you a few things, and then hopefully a bit later on I will have the CEO of ADDISS. Hey, Blue. The CEO of ADDISS joining me, hopefully. So, also I can't really see comments. Comments don't always show up properly. So if I don't get to you, I don't message you, or don't respond to you, don't be upset. I can't. I'm going to keep clicking to get the comments to show up, which I'm not going to keep doing. So let's start off with some gear, shall we? Just to show you how things work. First things first. This thing. That is a buoyancy compensator device. This is what you wear underwater. You have your cylinder on the back here, which I don't have one with me, so I can't put one on the back, but you have your cylinder on the back here. And that's attached to your regulators, and this keeps you buoyant underwater so you can keep yourself steady and trim yourself, and you can stay underwater without dropping or flying to the surface. That's the first thing. Yes, Sammy, imagine pretending. Why would I have this stuff if I was pretending? We've been there before. Next thing. My fins. These are very good fins, by the way. They're Apex RK38Ds. They're torpedo fins. And they help you obviously glide through the water, which is pretty cool. I'll show them again later on. And then you've got this thing. This is what they call an SMB, or DSMB, Delayed Surface Marker Buoy. So this blows up by your regulator. You put your octopus and regulator there. That fills the air, and that shoots to the surface of the water to alert boats and people that you're below. I can put my back in somehow. Ooh. So yeah, that's a couple of things that I've got. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. When I thought on TikTok, it's becoming a bit of a sinkhole. I'm going for my dive master right now on Nitro. I started diving. I started diving 5 years ago in October. Yes, I have heard about Nicholas. Yes, we'll see what happens. Oh, my back's killing me. What am I back doing? Ooh. I need a better chair here. So how do you donate? If you look at the bottom here, there's a scroller. There's a ticker going down. And down here it says, in a second it'll say, donate to ADDISS, totalgiving.co.uk, my page, /Scuba Diver Joe. That should be the link. So, yeah. Any other questions to people? I don't give mod to people I don't trust. Well, my mods or my only members of my Discord. So what else have we got? So, I want to show you some stuff. No, I can't. I'll just say that next time. So I've been diving for nearly 5 years, and I've dived in Malta and the Canary Islands, and I did a wreck in Malta. It was my first wreck, first and only wreck so far, actually, and it was the HMS Maori, which was bombed during the war, and half of it's in this little cove, and half of it's out to sea. And we went down, it's only about 15 meters deep, and it's quite remarkable. You can see the engine, you can see some of the battlements on it, and what happened was we went down and next to this ship, right, there's a big swell come up about 2 years previous to this me going, and it pulled this car into the harbour, into the cove, sorry. And there's this Toyota Prius sitting next to the boat, which is quite fun. I'm not going to show my licenses because I've done it so many times before, and they're upstairs, and there's show stuff off. You can see my license again on the Twitter page. Oh yeah, right, nice. We can report that then. Oh, one. Yeah. So people who do this or pretend to do that, just get out. Can you guys report that to me as well, the mods? So for the record, we are streaming on YouTube Live and Twitch Live. We're streaming together, which is pretty cool. And I'm also streaming on my Facebook page. Weight loss is going all right, Finn. Weight loss is going all right, but I'm not talking about that today. Why I'm saying my TikTok comments? Because I'm done with the hate and the nastiness. So, yeah, I'm done with the hate. I'm done with the nastiness, and I'm not going to open up again. I'm afraid. Same reason why I won't go live on TikTok anymore. Too much hate and nastiness. Callum, I can't now because you're like so far down my ban list. It's so hard to find people now. I banned so many people. I'm not going to scroll through my ban list for hours and hours on end to unblock you on the TikTok page. If you want to watch look at my stuff, make a new account. I know it's annoying, but I can't go through thousands of locks on TikTok. I'm going to get a haircut soon. So yeah. Yeah, Oscar, I'm going to be going diving in September to oh God, I can't think right now, to Egypt. I'm going out to Egypt. I don't know if I'm going to get a haircut, so I have no idea yet. But yeah, I'm going diving in Egypt in September. And then hopefully the first 2 videos I want to do will be out in October, towards the end of October. So that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm not going to show somewhere. Can we ban Jay Hinton, please, on Twitch? I can't see people subscribing on this system. I can't see slide. Yeah, I'm not on Twitch. I'm on different systems. I can't see it. I can't see people subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. If you subscribe, probably Finn. Oh, nice, Tom. Nice. Elliot, I don't really make people right know right now. Yeah, I'm diving in the Red Sea. I'm diving. We're doing the Salem, maybe doing the Thistleborn, and a couple of other things as well. Can we also remove Jay Finn, please? I can do it. I just realised I can do it. That's good. Let's see if I can do it this as well. No, I can't. I can do it on YouTube and on Twitch. There's tons of shipwrecks out there. Tons. Where does it say that TikTok is for young people? How to get this straight? If it wasn't people like me who are older making better content than you guys make, e.g., you make Fortnite stuff, you make stuff about GTA, you make stupid dance stuff like that. Yes, I've done a few dances, but I don't to try and keep up. If it wasn't for people like me who do things like show you about diving in the beginning, and I'm going to do in the future, TikTok would be a terrible place. You've got to understand that anyone can use the app. It's not for kids. It's an app that's made for everyone. There is nowhere in their terms and conditions that says this app is for kids. And in fact, if you're a kid, you shouldn't be on the app. If you're under a certain age, you shouldn't be on there. So I like where you're going, but you're wrong. You're wrong. No, I didn't say I'm better. I said people like me. I said that if you want to start putting good content, fair enough. But I get people saying to me, follow me, follow me, follow me back. And there are no, they've got no content, they've got no followers, they've got nothing. I'm not going to follow people who haven't got any content. If the content's rubbish, I'm not going to follow them. I want to have people in my For You page that have good content, you know? I don't talk about a certain somebody that's just been asked about. I don't talk about why I go outside diving. So comment I want to put on here. Wait a minute. Yes, it's 12 plus, meaning 13 and over. But 13 and over doesn't mean it's a kid's app. It means you can be any age from 13 up. Oh, hold on. Hello? 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 Sorry, I'm live now. You know I'm live. Because I am. Are you coming in? Yeah, I'm live. Can you talk about something? Are you going to come in or what? Okay. Are you coming? Are you going to come on so I can pull you up? Okay. All right. Well, when you come in, put your OBE on your name or whatever. Yeah, it comes up on the screen. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that. One of my guests just ran me to talk to me. I don't moderate people who I don't know. And I'm moderated in my Discord. So where else are we? I won't moderate people that I don't know and I don't know on my Discord. I power kite. That's a hobby I have. I power kite. I swim. Right. He's gone. Cameo, I haven't heard back from them yet, Sam. I haven't heard back from them. I am a trained mechanic, yes, but I haven't got any work as a mechanic at the moment. My day's going good, apart from a bad back. Yeah, but Jake, that's my opinion. My opinion is that the Fortnite stuff is rubbish. That's my opinion. Right. No, I'm going to brand new here. So, well, let me do that. Nah. Right. So, right. We're going to have a guest come up soon, if they appear. I'm going to come into my green room down here, and I will bring them up. In fact, I know you're in the chat, so can you get yourself into the green room so we can bring you up and we can have you on. I sent you a link via Facebook, so can you get into the green room so I can bring you up? So we should have Andrea Bilbow OBE coming on in a minute to talk about ADDISS and talk about how you can donate and help out the charity. So I'm just waiting for her to join. And you can ask her questions, and I'll put it on screen so she can answer them. Hey, Chuggy Bear. But yes, can you bring yourself into the green room so I can bring you up? There is no proof that Nicholas 2 is dead yet, or dead at all. He's just in hospital. If you donate £20, you get a personalised message. Right, I'm bringing in the guest now. Welcome, Andrea Bilbow OBE, and she'll be talking to you about ADDISS and the charity and how it works. Can you bring yourself into the green room so I can bring you up? Can you turn your sound off?
Turn my sound off?
Yeah, I think you have to. I can hear myself. I can hear myself, so you can turn your audio off.
Oh, you know what? Open on the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. So, as you can see down the bottom, I've got this ticket going, which shows about the fundraising thing I'm doing. I'm trying to raise funds for ADDISS to help the charity to get some funds. They keep open and keep going, keep helping people across the UK, help them with help kids and families with ADHD. So I will now hand you over to Andrea Bilbow, who will tell you what you can do and how you can help out.
Oh, Joe, that's a big ask. You mean questions? So, it's interesting because since I came onto TikTok and somebody was saying TikTok is for the young people, since I started putting stuff about ADHD, there's so many people on TikTok who have ADHD and have been in touch with me. So that's really, really good. So what I do is I help people who have autism and who have ADHD. We run a charity. It's been going 25 years. We have a helpline. So if there are any young people on here who have ADHD and you want a little bit of help and advice, you can call us on our helpline, and everything that we do is confidential. So if you were to ring and ask for help, even though, I'm related to Joe, he would never, ever know that you called me. Because it is confidential, or you probably get one of my staff, you wouldn't actually speak to me. So somebody asked, what does OBE mean? It stands for Officer of the Order of the British Empire. And that means that I went to Buckingham Palace to be awarded this honor for my 25 years of helping people who have ADHD. So, and of course, you all know that Joe has it. So that's one of the reasons why I set it up 25 years ago, because there wasn't a lot of help in this country. And so, I'm very proud of Joe for all his, having ADHD and having autism, that he does what he does. And also very grateful to him for all the money he's raised for the charity. He's been amazing. So, if there are any of you out there who want to get involved, we have a teenage advisory board for the organization. So we have teenagers from the age of 14 to 19 who get involved, who help us and advise us. So, yeah, really happy to help anybody if they need it. Or if you know somebody who has ADHD and needs help, you can contact us.
Any questions in the comments? Is there any questions I can put up so you can read them? And there's a question for you.
Helpline number is 0208 952 2800, but it's not open today. It'll hopefully be open tomorrow. But you can email. If you email info, INFO, Joe, can you type this up?
Hold on.
Okay, INFO at ADDISS, ADDISS.co.uk. You can email us there and we can call you back.
Info at INFO at ADDISS.co.uk, and number is 0208
952 2800.
There we go. Add banner and show. There you go.
Yeah. So you can call or you can email, and everything is in the strictest confidence.
Yeah.
But also, and I know with the younger people here probably haven't got any money, but if you've got old parents or relatives, if you want to get them to make, or friends, ask them to donate to our fundraising challenge, because during this time with COVID-19, it's been really, really difficult for charities, and we really need some help and support. So
one of my moderators just said this.
What? Oh yes, you do have something like that in the States. You have CHAD. CHAD is chad.org. It's the patient organization in the States.
Oh, that one.
Why is it called ADDISS? Oh, because it was set up such a long time ago. It really stands for Attention Deficit Disorder Information and Support Service.
To Tom, donate to ADDISS. Don't wait for the cameo. Donate to ADDISS.
No, wait for Cameo. What's going to happen on Cameo?
I've applied for Cameo.
So if you donate to this donate page and you donate £20 or more, you will get a personalized voice message card from Scuba Diver Joe in the post that we will post out. And again, because you know, it's confidential, Joe will never know your details, your address or anything like that. He'll just know to do a voice message to you by name, but he will not have access to your details. So I'm very proud of how much you've raised so far, Joe. You've raised like nearly £800, haven't you?
Really? That's not bad, is it?
Nearly £800 for the charity. Well done.
You can't raise back to the back. That lasts quite a while. It's not a company, Sam. It's a charity.
Charity, yeah, it's a charity.
Yeah, it's not a company.
How come I see some of the comments down here?
Oh, you're on YouTube?
Huh?
I see Twitch and YouTube messages. I've got Twitch and
YouTube.
Oh,
well, I'm seeing different messages here.
Yeah, I've got different setup to you.
What? Oh, who's Findude? Okay, what motivates me? Well, yeah, when I started this up, when Joe was first diagnosed, there wasn't any help in this country, and I felt very strongly that there were more people around like my children who needed the help, and so I really worked hard to provide the help and the support and to bring information into this country to help the many parents. And once people found out about what I was doing, I had so many calls, and well, there weren't emails in those days, but thousands of letters coming through the post. I think the BBC did a little piece about us, and we received something like 10,000 letters in one day, which really showed the extent of the problem back then. But now it's, you know, even more so. We still have so many people really struggling. And I know that some people think, oh, ADHD isn't very serious, but it is. It's a very serious condition, because if you don't get the help, we know that 25% or more of people in the prison system have ADHD, and they're people who never received any help in the early days, etc.
So I just got a message here, which is interesting.
Can I just go back to where Sam says family-owned company? No, I'm the CEO, but I don't own it. The charity is actually owned by the state. When you're a registered charity, it's not owned by me. It's owned by the state, and it has a board a board of trustees who are not related to me, and they're the people who manage the money and who manage the organization and who manage the direction that it goes in. So there's absolutely no self-interest in it at all.
Have you seen this one from Blue? Seen this one?
Yes. Well, yes. Medication, you know, is a part of the process, and very helpful for children who are really struggling with their behaviours and concentration in school. But it's not for everybody. But I think it's important that you know, if you are on medication, then you also get other help as well. You know, therapeutic input or something like that.
It's not a question for you. Well, it's just more of a statement for you from Twitch.
Sorry?
Another one from Twitch.
That's very, very sad, Chuggy Bear. I'm sorry that you didn't get any help. You know, there's not been a lot of help around, and it's very much depends on where you live. So how Joe, I lost you put the.
I'll go back up for you. Hold on. I'll go back up for you. Hold on. So I'm banning you to messaging certain things.
Oh, right. So I don't know how old you are now, Chuggy Bear, but if you're in the UK and you still need some kind of support, you know, you can contact us.
Yeah.
Because, you know, adults do have it. It isn't just something that children have. It goes right on into adulthood. But having ADHD doesn't mean that you're not going to succeed in life, because many people with ADHD go to university and do very well. Or, you know, you don't have to do well academically. We know people with ADHD who never went further than O levels, but have done phenomenally well business-wise, because there is a, you know, people with ADHD tend to think outside the box. And so, you know, very entrepreneurial, and do very well. Okay.
Anything else? Got my phone. Right. Any questions? Any more questions? Oh, there are. There's from my moderator.
What's an OnlyFans?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. OnlyFans is where you can go and do porno stuff for people and get paid for it.
Porno. Oh, okay. Well, I think that's something that we want to do. 27 and back on meds after 5 years. Yes, there's a lot of young people who really don't want to take medication because they don't really understand the condition. Nobody's really taught them about it, and so they come off meds and life goes, you know, downhill. But so many of them then go back onto meds like you have at 27, because you get to an age where you understand what they're for, what they do, and how they can help you.
It's a good one.
What are the symptoms of ADHD? Right, well, there are many. So the primary ones are having a real problem managing your impulses, or, you know, regulating your moods and emotions. So you will feel things more deeply. You do things without thinking. You do and say things. You know, a lot of people on places like TikTok and stuff just send out really nasty comments without thinking about consequences. And sometimes they do that very quickly. But generally, you know, it's inability to sustain your attention. Sometimes people with ADHD have problems with working memory. So, you know, you might tell them something and 2 seconds later they've forgotten. Being organized, managing your time, inability to have internal conversations with yourself. So that leads, you know, to the impulsivity, the hyperactivity. But I think the biggest problem is that inability to manage and regulate your emotions, which can lead to things like road rage, you know, falling out with your friends, getting angry very quickly, getting happy very quickly. You know, when I say managing emotions, you know, extremes of emotions. But just having very intense feelings, emotionally.
I just saw it asked a minute ago. I didn't see it till now. I got asked it. What have I got? I've got ADHD, autism, and Asperger's, which is basically Asperger's.
Well, Asperger's, they don't use Asperger's now. Asperger's is a form of autism. So now they just say autism spectrum disorder. You also have anxiety, Joe, and you also have depression. So you have a lot of things. So that's why I'm proud of you of what you're doing here, because in spite of all the challenges that you have, you've taken something you're interested in. And that's the thing about people with ADHD. They have, when they have an interest, they put it, you know, and autism, to have an interest, if you invest heavily in it, like Joe has with scuba diving, you know, he's done really, really well. But just to tell you another little story about Joe, which I'm sure he won't mind. When he first started driving lessons, the instructor told him that he was unteachable. And it took him 10 years of trying to learn to drive. And how many fails?
5, I think.
5. But the point about it is that he persevered and he persevered and he persevered.
The more you go, the best driver you are, apparently.
And then he passed. And when he passed, he's actually become a really, really good and safe driver.
So Finn's asked, do you have autism as well?
Usually only when it's related to ADHD. If you have ADHD, most people with ADHD will have some autism as well. So yeah, we can help.
And then you got this one here.
Where would you get diagnosed? Well, the first step would be to go to a GP, and then you ask for a referral. And what we do is we can give you a self-assessment form, which is a little checklist thing that you can fill in that you take to the GP, because if it shows high scores, you can discuss with the GP. The GP will then make the referral to an adult ADHD clinic if you're an adult, and if you're a teenager, they'll make the referral to the Child and Adolescent Mental Health Service.
This one's to me. I do, but I hide it quite well. But yes, I do have time to time. I get it. Any other questions just while we're sitting here? I like the system. It's really good, helpful. Sam, if you're still here, thanks for putting me on for this StreamYard thing. It's really good. Here's a question for you, Mum.
So do you think there's enough help for people with ADHD in schools? Yeah, not really. It really depends where you live. Like in my area, where I am, because we do a lot of training in the schools and we support families locally, they get a lot of help. But a school is only as good as its head teacher, who, if the head teacher is not going to accept ADHD and doesn't want his or her staff to understand and accept it, you're going to have a really tough time. Because I think school is a place that can be the toughest place for people with ADHD. And if the school is not willing to get training and to provide the support, you know, it can be very hard. So yeah, there's not enough help for people with ADHD in schools.
Right. Anything else before I've been on for 45 minutes now, so anything else before I
Really? Wow, okay.
Oh, I have. You've been on for about 15, 20, I think.
All right.
Anything else you want to say, like how to donate, how to?
No, well, you put the donate thing there, www.totalgiving.co.uk /my page / Scuba Diver Joe. We are, because we are, as a charity, we are in crisis point now. We are having to give up our premises in January unless we can raise enough money to keep the premises. So really, really helpful if you know, if you can encourage people to donate to us. You're welcome, Raf.
So just to remind you, if you do donate £20 or more, you get a personalised card from me, which says, give you personal messages. The audio I recorded.
Ask for the message that you'd like Joe to put in the card, and he'll do it for you.
Yeah, you can also put that in there.
All the cards are sent off from the charity, so Joe doesn't get to see your address or any personal details.
No. But if I think I can't talk. If you go to the Total Giving page now, you'll be able to see what's been donated in the past. What you can see
everybody who's donated.
I'll get it on my phone. Hold on. So carry on talking while I get it.
Jake Gould is watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're watching for Facebook, though.
Your cousins, all your cousins are watching.
And your mother's still upstairs, not watching. So if you go onto here, that's the page there. And you've got £778 donated so far.
Yeah. So people who have said, "Oh yeah, I donated." Well, we know they haven't because there's nothing on there.
No, we haven't. So we've got. So if you look there, look, that top one there is what I donated from my stream live from Twitch, from TikTok.
All the gifts that Joe receives from his live TikToks, he donates. That's why I'm sad that Joe's not doing any more lives. Joe, you should do lives. And you know what? They're not, no, because the nasty comments, you just ignore them. Just let people write nasty comments.
It's not the nasty comment. It's the fact that
people write rubbish.
What happens is that these people report lives, and then my life is banned for good.
Well, then, but if you're not going to do it, you might as well just have a live and then.
No, I don't. If it gets knocked off, then if there's money in there, I can't take it out. Yeah, that's how TikTok works. TikTok's really stupid like that.
Why are so many young people like? Why are they doing that?
I have no idea. I can't answer that.
Silly questions.
I think a lot of it's jealousy.
No. It's just teenage fun. It's just teenage fun. That's all.
Yeah.
But it's this thing about not thinking about consequences, not looking at the future, not looking at where are your goals? What are your goals in life? What do you want to be in 10, 15 years' time? And you have to think about your actions now will have consequences 10, 15, 20 years down the line. And that's what we need to be teaching young people, to really think about what you do now, because it can have major consequences as you mature or get older and make a decision about the job that you want to go into. I mean, you must have seen in the media lots of stuff, things that get dredged up from people's pasts come back to haunt them. So it's important that you think about how you behave now.
Yeah.
It's the anonymity that that.
It's an interesting question. It's an interesting question. This one here, if it works. Hold on. No, not that one. That one.
Oh, does somebody say they want to marry me? Oh, that's nice.
That
Will there ever be a cure for ADHD? I doubt it. I doubt it, because while they've identified certain genes that are responsible, it won't ever be cured. It'll just be better managed. However, do we really want it to be cured? Because I think that the human race has survived this long only because of people with ADHD.
Yeah.
I think people with ADHD are very good for the human race, because they are the risk takers. They are the innovators.
Exactly.
They're the adventurers. I mean, look at Richard Branson. He's never actually been diagnosed with ADHD, but he's often said that he thinks he probably has it. And look at all the risks he takes, and look at all the stuff that he does. He's amazing.
So, anything else you want to say?
Anybody who follows Simone Biles, the gymnastic, she has ADHD, and she came from a really terrible background, but I'm convinced that having the ADHD is what really drove her to become world-class gymnast.
Yeah.
Lewis Smith, also gymnast, silver medalist gymnast, has ADHD.
Yeah, you've got what's his name?
Michael Phelps, the swimmer who 18 gold medals.
Is Tom Daley?
No.
See, this one here is interesting.
Well, you know what? I know a lot of people are, worried about it. And what I say is, it doesn't actually matter. You don't have to go and get it diagnosed. It's only when you feel that the symptoms are becoming a problem in your life and are preventing you from achieving and doing what you do, then you might want to look at getting some help. But you can call us for advice. You don't have to get a diagnosis, and we can help you and give some advice on how to manage your symptoms without actually getting a diagnosis.
Chantel asked a question on Facebook.
I have ADHD. We can't diagnose retrospectively, but Einstein certainly did have something. It may have been ADHD. It may have been very, very high functioning autism. It may have been just the fact that when you have an IQ that is so high, it does have an effect on your social skills and your ability to communicate with people. So yeah, he's probably had some neurodiverse issue.
So Chantel's asked,
yes,
what if I'm not in the UK? Where can I get help?
Chantel who?
Chantel.
Our Chantel.
Your Chantel.
Well, I don't know. If she's not in the UK, she'd go and help. You go and get help in your own country. Where does she message you that?
She just messaged me on Facebook Messenger going, read out my message.
She knows where to get help. If you're not in the UK, you go and you get help in your own country. And
Well,
if you're
in America, you get Chad in.
Yeah, but if you're in Europe, you go onto the website ADHDEurope.eu, and I'm the vice president of ADHD Europe, and that will have a list of all the support groups. Or
You're the VP now, are you?
Sorry?
You're the VP now.
Yes, I was the president. Now I'm the vice president.
Okay, who's president?
6 years. Well, it's 6 years as the president. It was enough.
Who is the president now?
Miriam.
Okay.
Miriam B from Germany is our president.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're in any other European country, there is help. Of course, there's help.
Yeah.
You know what? The biggest help, the biggest help comes from yourself. You're the only person who can really make the changes in your life. So, and I always say to people, if you want to really help, you've got to totally understand the condition. So read up as much as you can, educate yourself about the condition, and that's your first step to getting the right help, because you need to know what help you need exactly. So.
Yeah. So, I'm going to get more guests in the future. I brought on my mum as a guest to talk about ADHD because it's something we're working on trying to get.
I think you should have Kevin on.
I could get Kevin on, couldn't I? That'd be cool.
Mm.
That'd be cool. It's more about diving than about this, but it's
more about diving. You want to get some divers on.
Yeah, and I'm going to get some divers on. I'm going to start getting divers on soon. But most people work between this time and it's hard to get on. So a
lot of people aren't working at the moment because they've been furloughed.
Yeah.
So
I will get more guests in the future. Don't worry. I might get Kevin on if Kevin wants to do it.
Yeah.
I'll talk to him. I'll ask him.
But you should ask your people here what kind of would you like to have as guests.
Yeah, but you got rid of cats. Someone just said the kids are quite cute.
I don't know where the cats are. Oh, we go and get a cat. Hang on.
Yeah. That's the message I've got.
Oh, here's my little Oscar. Hello. You want to come and say hello to all these people? This is Oscar.
There you go. There's one cat. Oh, can I get you? Can I make you scream?
Oh, look. This is Oscar. He's very tired. Can you see? He's sleepy. He's very sleepy. Normally they're running around like lunatics.
Oh, that's it. I just realized who that is. He said that.
What?
I didn't realize who that is. He said that. That's Imogen.
All right. Okay. Well, there's Oscar. Isn't he lovely? Yeah. He's big now. He's huge.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get divers on. I'm part of a diver. I'm part of a diver Discord. I'm going to talk to them and try and get some of them on. Where's the other one?
Lovely boy.
Where's the other one?
He's sleeping. They're sleeping. It's sleep time now.
Yeah, cats do sleep a lot of times, really.
So ask people, who they want to have on there. So somebody's asked for the Englishman from Swansea. I think you've had him before, haven't you?
Yeah, that's TikToker.
Yeah.
I can ask TikTokers to come on if you want. I'll talk to them, see if they want to do it. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to get TikTokers on as well. I mean, I'd prefer to have divers on and stuff, but I can get people on that. Yeah. Yeah,
well, it's.
I might do a video on my.
There aren't a lot of divers, though. That's the thing, are there?
Yeah, no, diving would be better because I'm about diving, but it doesn't have to be about diving. But yeah. Anyway, wow, I've been on an hour. That's amazing. Any more questions, or not? If not, I'm gonna shut down the stream.
Oh, I should have asked Marco to come on.
I can get Marco on if he's around.
Yeah, send them a
link. Yeah, let's send them a link.
Yeah.
Tell him to check it. I'll bring him on, and you guys can talk. So I can pop to the link. No, I'll do that now. Copy clipboard. Copy clipboard. Where is he, Marco?
So Marco is he's in Vietnam. He got stuck in Vietnam on lockdown, so he's been there for like 3 months, just hanging around in Vietnam.
Chantel just must be going, I'm a diver, Joe. So Marco is who we call ADHD Croatia.
He's a hyperactive dreamer.
I'm going to tell you a story about Marco.
He's an outside the box thinker.
Let me tell you a story about Marco before he comes on, because it's quite funny. A few years ago, we went to the RF Museum. I took him down to the RF Museum near us, and we were up on this balcony bit, and there's a big Eurofighter Typhoon, the prototype of the Eurofighter hanging up, and and he looks at it and goes, I wonder if I can touch it. So he leans over and pushes the wing of this aircraft, and the aircraft then starts rocking like this. And it's quite funny.
I think Neil says he's kind of come on.
Neil?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, how do I message Neil? This will be interesting.
Send a message through Facebook.
I'm going to. This will be interesting. There you go. Let's see if Neil will come on then. Yeah, so Neil is. This is really interesting.
Come on.
This is really interesting. Yeah, I sent him a message. Marco's not in the green room yet.
Twitch sent you Joe sent you a link on Facebook.
Yeah, Chantel. Right, Chantel, I can't answer all your messages all the time.
Joe sent you a link on Facebook.
Okay, Bones watching.
We just need.
Right, I sent it to Neil. So if Neil wants to come on,
has Neil? He says he's waiting to be accepted. So you've got to get me out of here now.
No, I don't have to get you out of there. You don't have to come out. No, I can put you both on together. He's not in. He's down the bottom. He needs to come into the thing. I can't see him.
So click.
Neil, you've got to send. Turn.
Oh right, he's there. Yeah.
He's not there. I'll see him down the bottom here.
Oh, he's watching. He says he's waiting to come in because.
Yeah, I sent him a link.
Yeah.
Tell him to click on the link and go through it. So you come down the bottom. I can put you both on together.
Yes.
If he comes in, I can set it up so I'll have both of you inside here. So if he comes in, I can put you both on together.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to tell him that.
Neil, I sent you the link. You need to click the link and go through the stages to link up.
Okay. Yeah, Neil, if you're watching, he sent you the link on. I don't know why I'm messaging him because he can hear me here.
Exactly.
Go to Facebook Messenger, click the link, and it'll take you to a new page, and then close down the page you're watching.
Yeah. You see, like, down here, I can see myself, and I can see you, but I can't see him. And this can handle a load of people in the green room.
He's not here yet.
No, he's not here yet.
Oh, so you can click this one.
Yeah. So, did you do that?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
You shouldn't have access to that.
Well, I have.
Weird.
Look, I can make myself. Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
Make me the only one. Oh.
Yeah, no, just leave it alone. Just stop playing with it.
Okay.
We're still waiting for Neil to turn up if he knows how to do it.
Yeah, everything is not allowing. Okay. Just close down. Oh, Neil, close this down that you're watching and then click on the link. Close this one down and click on the link in your Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Close the screen and then just click on Facebook Messenger.
Unless he's doing it through his phone, not his computer, then he might not be able to work it out. I might do another TikTok in the future, Finn.
Huh?
No, someone's asked a message. Oh, there you are. There's one for you.
What? Liat, do you want to come on?
I can't bring everyone. I can't bring the whole family on.
Well, come on, Neil, hurry up. Click on the right thing.
Come on, Neil. So Neil's my uncle, and he is a big ADHD.
Yeah, well, no, but he doesn't do anything in ADHD.
No, he has ADHD, and he's
He's the president of the Hong Kong UFOs.
politics. Yeah. Come on, Neil, hurry up. And he didn't come on. I think the loo. I can't bring up on otherwise.
Oh no.
Come on, Neil.
Is he giving you a messenger? Is he messaging you a messenger?
Is he? Does he not know how to do it?
Have a look.
All I've got is from Chantel saying Zagreb.
Okay, thanks, Harris. Is it Harrison?
Yeah. 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 You might need Google Chrome up.
Yeah. Why don't you ask one of your fans to come on?
I don't bring fans up. It could go wrong.
Well.
Oh! We got him. We've got him.
He's coming.
He's coming.
Ah,
Hello. Hello.
how you going?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. I'm going for my colostomy tomorrow. I've got all this bloody medicine, and if I have to run, you know why, but I'll be back. Half a liter every hour.
Oh God.
Well, you didn't talk about aliens tonight. You know, you're talking about ADHD, and we've been accused of being a little bit eccentric and imaginative, and yet the whole world's now talking about aliens and all the news channels.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. So you need to ask Neil some questions about aliens now.
I'm freezing here. I can't see anything. My screen's frozen on me.
Oh, hang on.
I don't know if it's for you guys. I'm just checking online now so I can see.
Take away the ADHD strip, the info at ADDISS. Can you take that away?
Yeah, I can do. Hold on. Can you do it? I'm frozen now. I can't do anything.
I can't do it. How can you do it? I don't know how to do it.
Done.
Okay.
Done. Oh, I can do that. That's me, huge, and then you guys, small.
No, we don't want you huge. Put Neil huge, and then we can ask him some questions.
I can do that.
Yeah, go on. You can ask me a question. Well, you're going to only ask me half a question because I only see half of you.
I'll leave it like that. I can't get it. That's the best one, I think.
Okay.
What question do you want?
Yeah, I'll keep it like that. That's the best option there, like that. Are we frozen or are we?
Okay, so Neil, are you the president of the Hong Kong UFO Society?
That I am.
Yeah, so Neil lives in Hong Kong.
Mum, you can see the comments, can't you?
The what?
You can see the comments on the system.
There's my book.
No. Oh, and this is his book, Close Encounters of the ADHD Kind. So do you want to talk about your book?
Well, basically, it brings into question certain aspects of ADHD because we know about this unconsenting encounter phenomena or abduction phenomena we hear about, or kids who have imaginary friends, or kids who are hyperactive because they're bored and perhaps have been enlightened a lot more than most people.
I don't mind being present now. I don't mind being present.
What happened?
Where did he go?
Right, you guys talk a minute. I'm frozen. I don't know why I'm frozen for some weird reason.
But I feel I'm talking to the wall.
No, you're not. You're talking to all his followers. He's got lots of people following.
Oh, the people listening on here.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's people listening.
I'm gonna pop to the loo. I'll be back, but I keep freezing. So
Thanks for telling me, because that gives me the out if I have to.
And that will just leave me
Actually,
here.
if you had a chaise lounge, Lou, we could go together.
So
I know
yeah.
people are listening, but you know, we've got an excuse for being like this.
Yeah, yeah.
We totally Asperger's. We don't see these things as important. We see life as important.
Yeah. Okay. So how many times have you seen alien spacecrafts?
First time was with you. You don't even remember. Remember in South Africa, we were in Manning Road and we looked at the sky and that thing was zigzagging. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember anything. My memory's bad.
Yes, you were there. We saw it
Well,
together.
I might have been there, but I probably wouldn't have been even aware there was such a thing as aliens.
Oh, that was the first time I ever saw the craft. The first time I came face to face, I was 8 years old that I can remember.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, they came into my bedroom. They used to scare the living bejeebers out of me. You know that.
Yeah, I know, but the audience doesn't know.
Well, they used to scare the heck out of me. They never used to show themselves for a while. And I would be scared to go to bed. I'd call my father to come and look in the cupboards, and he'd think I was nuts. And he'd look under the bed, he'd look in the cupboards, he'd look everywhere behind the door, and there's nothing there. And he'd convince me that everything's okay, you're okay. And as soon as he went out, these shadows would appear around my bed, and this intense feeling of fear would happen, and I couldn't even scream out. I used to go under the blankets, and I called that the nights of the claw, because the one night that I was so terrified under my blankets, I felt this finger with a nail prod me in the ribs, and I was absolutely petrified. But anyway, you know, these things are transformative and they work for the better. I'm not knocking it. And eventually they showed up, and it was the most incredible, exhilarating, high feeling. And I believe they actually tweaked my brain, and accordingly I was able to comprehend a lot of what's going on outside of the world view. And I've been passing that on to other people. And of course, there were other things that happened that you know. I mean, I was taken out of body, taken to see my mother while she was having an episode in the middle of the night. And I actually watched these two light beings heal her, and came back, and we called her up and she confirmed it. But having said that, she's been very unable or reluctant to digest it and accept it.
Yeah.
But it was corroborative, it happened, and all these stories are in my book too. So there must be plenty of people out there who had experiences. Don't want to talk about them because they're shy.
I think a lot of we talk to a lot of parents of children with ADHD, and they say that their children often say things like that they've seen an alien.
Well, if you look now in the news, look on the mainstream now, CNN, just go into YouTube, you can see all the playbacks from Fox News, CNN, to the Stars Academy, which is the sort of splinter group made up of insiders of the US government military. They are now bringing it out all the time. The ex-head of national security, Chris Mellon, the intelligence network, he's on there on YouTube. You can see it, and he's telling you as it is. You know, these things are real. These things are in the sky. And, you know, it's only a question of time before more and more comes out. I mean, the floodgates will be open soon, and the lid will be off Pandora's box. There'll be no going back. And people have to really reevaluate what their worldview is and where their pegs are on the stand, because it ain't going to be the same. And we're not talking about anything more than a year away before that happens.
So
even Joe understands it. He's got the most incredible natural ability.
Yeah.
You saw the interview on YouTube with Joe and myself.
Oh, somebody's put here, is Neil the one from that alien documentary thing you sent me, Joe? Is Dakota still on here? Because I can't see, but yes, that's
the one. That's the one.
That's who Neil is, yeah. So, yeah.
We're a bit older since then, but how long ago was that? 5 or 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah, so a lot of the people watching, I think, are teenagers here. So just
Oh well, they can go onto YouTube. You
what
can put
happened to what happened
Neil
to the
Bill and Joe Bilbo, and you'll see the little interview.
yeah? What happened to our host?
Huh?
What happened to our host? Our host.
He just got abducted. I told you.
He just disappeared. The host of the show has just disappeared. That's typical, isn't it, ADHD?
Especially when he was
live.
excited. So came on and he disappeared. That's
Yeah, I'm going to run this live. I'm going to go live on Twitch, but hang on, I'll leave you to my guest. I'm just going to go off somewhere else.
I will also on this show when Joe comes back. You've all heard of the Roswell alien crash. It happened in 1947 when a spacecraft crashed in Roswell, New Mexico. This is where all the UFO flap and all the UFO interest started from. I actually have some of the wreckage, and I'll show your viewers if you like when Joe gets back.
What is we are in simulation? Oh, Neil, are we in simulation? Somebody just asked, are we in simulation?
Well, we're always in simulation because, in actual fact, we do know that that all matter is basically hollow. I mean, everything about us is hollow, but it's just the quantum hologram, the quantum holographic universe that we live in. We perceive everything through our brain as being solid. So you can take it as a logical conclusion from there. We're part of some big external mechanism. It might be divine or it might be something very advanced in terms of a higher intelligence that's manipulating everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
back.
So,
If I try this might help actually.
Well, we don't see you that way.
And somebody asked Neil, what do you think of crop circles?
Crop circles, they are actually made by higher intelligences. There's a very, very famous one, the Arecibo one, where the Americans sent out a satellite with a sort of plaque on it that showed you what humans were like, how much DNA we have, our height, etc., etc. And then several years later, that particular reply was actually sent to the Arecibo telescope area on the lawn outside, and they sent back the equivalent showing you the alien DNA, the alien height and shape. You can also see that on YouTube if you look up the Arecibo crop circle. So yes, they are. These are actually multi-dimensional patterns. I mean, you're looking at them in 2D, two-dimensional, looking at them flat. But in actual fact, they are 3D and maybe even 5D. They have incredible, intricate designs, and they articulate within each other. And they do raise the aspects of people's consciousness. That's what they're there for. But of course, there's a truth embargo, so nobody, the governments don't want to lose control. The governments don't want you to know too much. They want to keep everybody just right where they've got them. And they don't want to destroy the fabric of society. Elon Musk is really, this whole thing with Elon Musk, he thinks he's clever. NASA think they're clever. It's all a front. The United States have been going into space with anti-gravity. All Elon Musk does is just what Marco Polo did. He brought back these skyrockets. You put a big bang underneath a cylindrical tube, you send it up into space, and it shoots up into space like a bullet. And so big deal, it comes down again. Well, what is that? That's nothing. We've been doing that since the Chinese invented gunpowder. The clever stuff is what the USA have. They have these TR-3B, these incredible machines in their secret space force that are anti-gravitic. They go up into space, they come back. Now, a question of aliens. This is a very complex subject because if I had to tell you, go and look at YouTube for somebody called Charles Hall. You put in Charles Hall, the tall whites, and you'll see that there are extraterrestrials called the tall whites that are based at Nellis Air Force Base, United States. And Charles Hall was a weatherman. He was in the military, and Charles Hall worked with them. And Charles Hall's testimony is on YouTube. You can watch it, or you can read his book. back now, a special of aliens. Hospitality. Complex subject, because if I had to tell you, go and look at, work with them. And Charles Hall's testimony is on YouTube. You can watch it, or you can read it. How come it's playing back? Hospitality. Complex subject, because if I had to tell you, go and look at what's happening.
Sorry.
Did you see that? Played back what I was saying. Did you see that? What was that?
Oh, sorry, it was just me. I logged on to something.
Oh, so where's Joe? I mean,
can you see those? Do you think Elon Musk will be the first aliens?
It's laggy. If I come on, it's laggy.
Mars.
I just answered that question.
Did you see that question? Do you think Elon Musk will be the first to find aliens with his plan to get to Mars?
I just answered that question.
Oh.
the last 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I've been talking about it.
Do you think aliens are held at Area 51?
They're not held at Area 51. They are located. There is a base at Nellis Air Force Base, S4, at Area 51. They're called the Tall Whites. There's more than 500 or 600 males, females, and kids. And it's documented. I had said earlier, you just need to go and look on YouTube and search for Charles Hall. Charles Hall, Tall Whites. They are called the Tall Whites. And you can listen to his testimony. He's a military man. And you can listen to his testimony on YouTube. That's the information. They are there. They have been there for a long time.
Do you think the Russians or the Chinese have a similar kind of place like Area 51? Because surely the Americans can't be there.
Of course, they have secret bases and everything, but there's just no way that they have mutual arrangements with extraterrestrials or anything like that on their bases. No, because the whole idea is you come to a planet and you contact the elements of power. You contact the strongest, the toughest, the most powerful, and that's where you nest in, that's where you negotiate, that's where you deal. And that's exactly what has happened. No, I don't believe that the Russians or the Chinese have any extraterrestrials there. Of course, they know about them, but they're not there.
So here's a question. Do you believe that the universe has some degree of intelligent design, as speaking from a fellow philosopher?
Well, it's all intelligence because it's all mind, it's all consciousness. There's nothing physical about it at all. It's multidimensional. It's pure consciousness. So of course it's intelligent design. The question is, what is the intelligence? You know, everything in the universe is infinite, so the intelligence could be infinite. What we understand by intelligence, well, we think we are so great, but I mean, when this technological singularity comes in, say, 2032, where computer power exceeds brain power, and those computers can work very fast, it means with every single second that passes past 2032, the complexity of the artificial intelligent mind will increase geometrically. So you can imagine they could be incredibly intelligent. So you can imagine that another intelligence that has been around for 10 seconds longer, a year longer, a month longer, 10 years longer, a millennium longer, how intelligent, how powerful would they be? So much so that they could interact with consciousness and manipulate it. And that's the whole idea of us living in this sort of quantum universe, holographic universe. That gives you something to think about. I'm not sure if the people heard the answer. That's the problem. Where's Joe? I'm the only one here, folks. Well, this is the Neil Gould Show. Oh, you're back.
Right. So do you want to come on again at some point in the future, and we'll do a proper like interview with it?
Well, what happened this time? I thought we just did one.
No, we did. We can do another one, but we can do it. Will you stop playing with it, Mum? Right. We'll do another interview properly. I'd like to do that properly.
What you want to do? You want to let all your fans know the date and the time, and they can get ready with their questions, and we can do like a 3-hour slot Where we go into
We
an
could try
intent.
that. We could try that in a week's time or something. Yeah, why not?
How do you talk without moving your mouth?
Because it's freezing. It's being annoying. That's why I need. That's one reason why I'm shutting it down. My computer's not handling it. So yeah. Anyway, thank you to my guests, Andrea Bilbow OBE.
Chantal's got a question. Something about cloud patterns. Have you noticed
Oh,
the cloud patterns?
do quickly, and then we'll close off. Go on.
What's that? Cloud
Cloud
patterns.
patterns.
Yes. Well, cloud patterns, I mean, there's a lot of talk about these chemtrails, you mean? People talk about chemtrails. Well, you know, there's all sorts of conspiracy theories behind chemtrails, but the point of the matter is that a civilization has to learn to control its own weather. And it's quite possible, quite likely that there are substances, chemicals, particles being uploaded into the air, into the sky, and it maybe does affect the weather patterns and creates rather curious clouds. I mean, that is quite possible.
Right.
Okay, time to go.
Yep. Just quickly do this and I'll do it. Right. There you go. So there you go. Thing annoying. Right. So I am now going to do this and put this up. And thank you guys for coming.
Welcome.
Thank you everyone who has been watching. And Neil will do this again properly in about a week's time if we can.
Good.
We'll do a proper. We'll do a proper interview. I'll get you on. I'll get people to ask questions and whatnot, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you in the next stream in a few days. All right. Bye. Right, so that's that done. Again, thank you to my guests. Thank you to everyone who came along. I'm going to try and get dives on in the future. I'm going to try and get all sorts of things done in the future. Again, if you want to get help from ADDISS, feel free to contact here like this. And why are people calling me? Oh, sorry. And yeah, thank you everyone who's been part of this. If anyone has questions, I can't hear you.
Marco wants to come on.
Oh, really? Right.
He won't be back in time.
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll do it next time. I'll give him another time. All right.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Thank you again, everyone. And yeah, we'll do this again soon. Bye.